Yeah, they've done good, but they the follow through, the carryover into the game is what we'll all wait for. I mean, everybody's watching for the same thing. I mean, every fan and everybody else is just, are they going to compete at a really high level? Are they going to battle? Are they going to talk more? They're going to play with more energy? If they do, we're all going to be really happy. Winning will take care of itself if we get to that point. Right now, it's not even about that. It's just when you watch it, are they competing at a higher level?
You mentioned maybe you put in some things, specific things too early for this group when effort was a question.
Probably.
So what's the focus been this week? Has it been any specific stuff or more just trying to push them and get more out of them?
Just to make them aware, of holding them accountable, making them aware that they're not going as hard as they think they're going. We've done some things. I'm not going to talk about some of the things we did because they're really interesting outside the box, and I think I'm going to do it another week or so, and I may tell everybody what we're doing because it's really, I don't know if anybody else is doing it, but it really makes you aware of if you're working or not. See, it's funny, if three of us work out and we all get our heart rates to a certain level, one guy's going to say, this is easy. The same heart rate on another guy, he's going to say, I can't believe this. This is torture. And then I'm working so, well, this guy doesn't think he's working at all. This guy the other guy says it's pretty hard. I mean, you got some guys whose heart rates are saying, you're not going that hard. You think you are, but you're not. So there's a lot of stuff we're trying to do, and it's all, again, we just need carryover into the game, and this is a good game. This is a good team. They got great size. We're going to have to play. I watched them against Cincinnati and gave Cincinnati a terrific game until about 5 minutes to go. It was a 7-8 point game, and then all of a sudden it broke open a little bit, but shoot threes. They're good enough to beat us, Marshall.
Willie said some of the guys.
You talk about communication on past teams. How's the communication level on this team?
It's not good. I've had other teams that weren't good, but they got better. This team needs to they got to understand they need each other. It's a form of selfishness when you don't talk. You're worried about you. You're worried about how you feel, and you're not understanding the impact that has on your teammates. If you're really into what they are doing and you're there with your whole thought about helping your team, you talk a lot. If you're not into that thought, you're only how you feel or what you look like, you don't talk. And so a lot of times, a player will think, well, I passed the ball, I'm not selfish. Yeah, but you don't speak. You're not doing anything to help your teammates. You're only worried about how you're playing. So that's what we've been addressing, and they've gotten better.
How do you try to instill that, John?
Real simple. Were you not talking? Everybody on the baseline. You didn't talk again? All right, on the baseline. Put him on the other team. It doesn't matter which team he's on. If he doesn't talk, we're running.
So both sides have to run?
Yeah. Put him on the other team. Doesn't matter. You're not going to talk over there. We're going to run. No matter what team he's on. Now, if he's in the game doing this, I'll take him out. But it's not solving the issue here. Say something to him. I'm trying to do some things to empower them a little bit. If they defend and rebound and steal or block, what goes on offensively. Because at some point, this has got to be their team. And so we're trying to do some of that. But the biggest thing is just compete, battle. And we're all going to see it. I mean, there's no question. Everybody's watching. Is the guy really battling and diving and competing? Or is his head down and is he act sad and tired? And it's not just one guy now. I mean, it's a bunch of guys. So hopefully we're breaking through. I've been pleased with what we've been doing, though. We've been going early in the morning and ending at dinner time every day. So it's like they're putting in a full day.
When you talk about them being there for each other and all this, can the whole of this week help in that they're
Yeah.
together at dinner and together all the time?
Well, and they're eating right, so now all of a sudden they're gaining weight. They're getting energy back. It's all intertwined together. They're together. They're pushing each other. They're eating their meals together. They're eating all their meals. So they're doing better.
You talked about food there. The thing you put on your website yesterday about the NCAA rules, was that something you were interested before the New York?
Yeah, I think it's stupid. And the kid comes from practice and he's not real hungry, but he wants to eat something. So he eats a little bite and a couple bites, and I'm not real hungry right now. I'm going to take some stuff up to my room I'll eat later. No, that's an extra benefit. Excuse me? That's an extra benefit. And I told the story. Michael Phelps and big-time athletes eat 5 and 6, 7 times a day. They eat again, they eat again, they eat again, they go down. That's because they're burning up calories. Now, what I imagine they're afraid of is some team go over the top and feed their kids too much and have a fat team. What'd you check on, Jerry? Did you check on it up there? Did you call anybody?
Yeah,
Did-
2,500
Yeah.
calories.
If they get a candy bar, it's going to be at 2,700, and that's like getting a car or jewelry.
That Willie was saying they're eating plenty, that it's not an issue
Now,
pertaining.
now,
Oh,
now.
it is at other times.
They all lost weight. Maybe they were dieting then. I don't know, but they did.
Everybody lost weight?
Just about. But I've been saying it all along. I don't understand why we don't. You have a place there for kids hungry, go eat something. Well, you have to eat between 6 and 8, or you go hungry. Or you got to eat between this time and that time. Eat when you want to eat. Have things in the refrigerator, go eat. Eat like you're at home. If you want to eat 6 times a day, that's fine. Every individual's different. I just don't understand it, but then again, there's a lot of stuff I don't understand.
They have their own chef, right, there at the lodge.
They have a cook that has been with them, cooks with them, and my deal is, well, you got a kitchen there, why wouldn't you put stuff where they could eat it whenever they want it? You got a refrigerator there, stick sandwiches in there. You want a sandwich at night, go grab a sandwich. Can't right now. I'd probably be suspended for 3 games to grab a sandwich at night. You're not, folks, it's not smart. And why do you think they have that rule about food? Jerry, why do you think they have it?
Level playing field.
There's a school that couldn't afford to feed their guys like that, so you're not going to feed your guys. Whether they need it or not, it's not what this is about. Whether a high-level athlete needs to be fed, feed them, because they're burning up tons of calories. Feed them.
Can you bring it up to the convention, the yearly convention?
I don't know if they'd listen to me or boo me off the floor. Anything on basketball here? I'm getting hungry right now.
John, why won't you tell us about this out of the box?
Because I'm not ready to, and it's my choice.
It's my ball and I'm putting it. Can you, just a little hint?
No, you'll find out. It's all about everything inclusive, including diet and calories and all the other stuff that, look, I like to have experts talk, not someone that says, well, you don't have all the facts. What do you do? I'm a writer. What do you know about diet? How about this professional over here? He doesn't know all the facts. What do you know about eating? So what I like to do is before, I want to get all the stuff that's professionally done so we know. Now here are numbers. These don't lie. And here's where we got them. But we're not quite ready for that yet. But we will be.
Have you seen Ryan continue to?
Yeah, he's gained 5 pounds. He's getting better as a player. He's helping our team. He's talking more. He's being more active and looks a lot better.
Julius said that they're looking forward to showing off their emotion, whether that be anger or happiness or have more fun. They're looking forward to doing that.
Yeah, we got a couple guys that are never going to be that raw, but there's still times that they can show emotion but they're talking to each other. They understand they're connected more now to each other. We just got a ways to go. This is going to be a process. I probably thought they'd come quicker than they would, and when I saw it, I kind of knew we're not very good right now, and I knew it, but I probably didn't believe it. I thought, well, we'll just win, and we're where we are, and we're probably about where we should be as a team, really.
What
the schedule look like for the team next week?
They leave after the game tomorrow. They'll be gone the 23rd, 24th, 25th. They'll come back. So they leave on the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, come back on the 26th at some point. So we're giving them a good break. This has been an experience for them. So they need to get away and get their heads back and be with their families. And so.
John, some of your coaching colleagues have talked about gun control in light of what happened in Connecticut. Is there any feelings you can share on that?
Well, I don't see the need for assault weapons. I don't see the need at all. But again, we as a country got to come together and say, you have some mental illness issues. How do we deal with those? How do we truly deal with someone that has an illness and not shove it under the rug that it's an embarrassing thing? Well, is cancer embarrassing? Mental illness, it's an illness. We don't need assault rifles. It's a problem. Maybe it's video. I don't know. I mean, it needs to be a dialogue of how do we come to grips with this? And if we don't, I think we've got a lot of bullheaded people, and if it were their child, I think they'd act. I think if everybody just looked at this issue, whether it was the mental health issue, whether it's we need to cut mental health spending, okay, what if that were your child in that room? Whether it's gun control, we don't need it, I need my assault rifles. What if it was your child in that room? How would you feel right now? Would you feel the same way? I think if you took it and looked at it that way, I think people would deal with it different and we'd come to terms. It's happening too much now.